Seniors, top 3 fruits that repair brain cells and vision overnight. Every night, as the world slumbers, a silent battle rages within the minds and eyes of millions. This is not an invasion by a foreign pathogen or a dramatic disease, but rather an insidious assault orchestrated by something produced within our own bodies, oxidative stress. While often invisible and unfelt, this internal adversary becomes a formidable threat, particularly for individuals over the age of 60, significantly impacting both cognitive function and visual acuity. The consequences manifest subtly upon waking: a dry, uncomfortable sensation in the eyes, a disconcerting blurriness that obscures the world, or that frustrating mental fog that leaves one questioning their own presence in a room. This pervasive feeling of diminished clarity and sensory impairment, especially prevalent after 60, is a potent indicator that oxidative stress may be the underlying culprit. Scientific research corroborates this concern, with a notable study published in the Journal of Gerontology in 2021 revealing a stark correlation. Seniors exhibiting elevated markers of oxidative stress experienced a 34% accelerated rate of cognitive decline and were nearly twice as likely to develop visual impairments within a 5-year timeframe. The most alarming aspect of this damage is its insidious nature, often occurring during sleep, a period when the body should be engaged in restorative processes. As we age, our intrinsic antioxidant defenses, the body's natural shield against free radicals, begin to wane. This weakening is particularly pronounced during periods of rest, when the brain and eyes are attempting to clear accumulated cellular debris. Without adequate antioxidant support, these vital organs struggle to keep pace with the relentless onslaught of free radicals, unstable molecules that wreak havoc on the delicate tissues responsible for our ability to think, see, and remember. Therefore, waking up feeling tired, mentally sluggish, or experiencing difficulty concentrating is not merely a symptom of insufficient sleep. It is a signal of a deeper cellular process at play. However, despair not, for there is a beacon of hope. A treasure trove of antioxidant-rich fruits, readily accessible, gentle on the body, and even a pleasure to consume before bedtime, exists. These natural powerhouses possess the remarkable ability to quietly mend the damage wrought by oxidative stress during the night. This exploration will delve into 3 of the most potent fruits, unveiling their unique mechanisms of action. We will discover how one fruit excels at promoting retinal repair, another at safeguarding memory pathways, and a third, perhaps the most underestimated antioxidant weapon for seniors, proves exceptionally effective when consumed prior to sleep. For those new to this discourse, I am Dr. James Porter, an advocate dedicated to assisting older adults in reclaiming their mental acuity and visual clarity through natural science-backed approaches for over 3 decades. If your long-term health is a priority, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, where I share vital guidance weekly that can benefit you and your loved ones. Let us commence this journey with the first fruit on our list, a diminutive dark berry that functions as a comprehensive repair crew for both the brain and the retina. Blueberries, though small in stature, perform feats of profound significance within the aging brain and retina. Their remarkable potency is attributed to a class of pigments known as anthocyanins, the very compounds responsible for their deep, alluring blue-purple hue. Yet, the contribution of these pigments extends far beyond mere aesthetics. They act as potent antioxidants that possess the remarkable ability to traverse the blood-brain barrier, infiltrating neural tissues and initiating the neutralization of free radicals precisely where they inflict the most damage. Within the brain, anthocyanins specifically target the hippocampus and the prefrontal cortex, 2 critical regions integral to memory formation, focused attention, and effective decision-making. As the aging process unfolds, these areas become exceptionally vulnerable to the detrimental effects of oxidative stress, particularly during sleep, when the body's cellular repair mechanisms naturally slow down. By actively reducing inflammation and mitigating the oxidative load load within these vital brain regions. Blueberries foster enhanced memory recall, accelerate cognitive processing speed, and promote a greater sense of mental clarity upon waking. Concurrently, their benefits extend to the eyes, where anthocyanins demonstrably improve blood flow to the retina and provide essential protection to photoreceptor cells against damage induced by light exposure. A comprehensive study published in the journal Nutrients in 2022 indicated that older adults who incorporated a daily dose of blueberry extract into their diet for a period of 12 weeks experienced measurable improvements in contrast sensitivity and reported a significant reduction in the symptoms of dry and strained eyes in the mornings. Further bolstering these findings, a separate clinical trial published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience in 2021 observed that seniors exhibiting early indicators of cognitive decline who received blueberry supplementation demonstrated notable enhancements in their working memory capacity and processing speed after just 3 months. The researchers behind this trial posited that blueberries may bolster neuronal signaling by increasing the levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a crucial protein vital for the repair and regeneration of brain cells. In essence, blueberries do not merely decelerate the rate of cognitive decline. They actively assist in rebuilding damaged neural structures, one neuron and one capillary at a time. I have witnessed this transformative effect firsthand with one of my patients, Mr. Dennis, a 72-year-old gentleman who frequently struggled to recall common words during conversations and often awoke with a gritty, uncomfortable sensation in his eyes. Following the simple integration of a small bowl of fresh blueberries into his evening routine for a period of 2 months, his memory function stabilized considerably, and his morning eye discomfort largely dissipated. This positive outcome was achieved with minimal alterations to his overall lifestyle. The strategic timing of blueberry consumption further amplifies their efficacy, particularly at night. By supplying anthocyanins to the body in the hours preceding sleep, you equip your brain and eyes with the essential resources needed to undertake repairs during the very period when oxidative damage is most prevalent. Instead of experiencing a groggy and strained awakening, you empower your body to engage in its innate process of self-restoration. The method of incorporating blueberries into your diet is refreshingly straightforward. The simplest and most effective approach involves enjoying a modest serving, approximately half a cup, of fresh or frozen blueberries about an hour before retiring for the night. These can be consumed on their own, gently stirred into plain yogurt, or blended into a mild smoothie with unsweetened almond milk. The paramount factor for success is consistency, transforming this simple act into a cherished part of your evening ritual. For individuals managing medications that influence blood sugar levels or blood thinning, it is always prudent to consult with your physician. However, for the vast majority, blueberries represent a gentle, well-tolerated, and profoundly nourishing dietary addition. Among the pantheon of antioxidant-rich fruits, blueberries stand out as a veritable first responder, proactively addressing damage before it escalates. They arrive early, delve deep into cellular processes, and work diligently and discreetly to provide the crucial support that your brain and eyes so desperately require. Having explored the protective capabilities of blueberries for the brain and retina, let us now transition our focus to another remarkably beneficial fruit, one that not only combats oxidative stress, but also demonstrably enhances the quality of sleep itself, thereby amplifying the body's restorative capabilities. When considering fruits that excel in repairing the brain and eyes overnight, the unassuming kiwi emerges as a quietly formidable ally. Beneath its characteristic fuzzy exterior and vibrant green flesh lies a unique synergy of compounds known to improve sleep and potent antioxidants, rendering it an ideal choice for restoring delicate neural and retinal tissues, especially during the crucial hours of sleep. The kiwi fruit boasts a distinctive composition that includes serotonin, vitamin C, and a rich array of polyphenols. Serotonin, a fundamental neurotransmitter, plays a pivotal role in the regulation of our natural sleep-wake cycles. Regrettably, in older adults, serotonin levels often decline with age, leading to disruptions in the seamless transition into deep restorative sleep. the very window during which the brain and eyes undertake essential repair processes. A compelling clinical trial disseminated in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2011 revealed that adults who consumed 2 kiwis approximately 1 hour before bedtime for a duration of 4 weeks experienced a significant 35% reduction in the time taken to fall asleep, a 28% increase in overall sleep duration, and a remarkable 42% improvement in subjective sleep quality. While this study did not exclusively focus on seniors, its findings illuminated the potential of kiwi as a natural sleep aid, offering a welcome alternative to conventional medications that often carry undesirable side effects. The critical question then becomes, how does improved sleep directly benefit the brain and eyes? It is well established that quality sleep is indispensable for the effective clearance of oxidative waste products that accumulate within the brain. During the deepest stages of sleep, a sophisticated biological system known as the glymphatic system, often likened to an overnight cleaning crew, becomes highly active, diligently removing toxins and free radicals that have amassed throughout the day. When sleep is characterized by shallowness or fragmentation, this vital cleansing process is compromised, leaving the brain increasingly susceptible to long-term damage. This is precisely where the kiwi fruit presents a dual-action solution. Not only does it facilitate improved sleep, but it also delivers a substantial influx of antioxidants, including vitamin C, lutein, and polyphenols, directly into the bloodstream. These beneficial compounds subsequently reach the visual cortex and the central retina, where they commence the process of reducing oxidative stress and providing protection against the types of damage that contribute to blurred vision, dry eyes, and the prevalent cognitive fog associated with aging. Remarkably, kiwi fruit offers one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C per gram when compared to virtually any other fruit. A study detailed in Food Chemistry in 2018 reported that a single green kiwi fruit contains approximately 92 milliliters of vitamin C, an amount that comfortably surpasses the recommended daily intake for most adults. More significantly, vitamin C plays a crucial role in the regeneration of other vital antioxidants within the body, including vitamin E, which is instrumental in safeguarding the lipid membranes of both brain and retinal cells. Further scientific inquiry, published in Molecular Vision in 2017, underscored the protective efficacy of vitamin C in preserving retinal ganglion cells. These cells are paramount for the transmission of visual information from the eye to the brain, and their degeneration is closely linked to conditions such as glaucoma and age-related vision loss. The research demonstrated that maintaining adequate levels of vitamin C can decrease the rate of oxidative cell death in retinal tissue by nearly 40%. This finding makes kiwi particularly invaluable for older adults who grapple with sleep disturbances and the early manifestations of declining vision. In contrast to synthetic supplements, the nutrients naturally present within kiwi are intrinsically integrated with enzymes and fiber, which significantly enhances their absorption and renders them more easily digestible, especially when consumed in the evening. To maximize the benefits derived from kiwi, it is recommended to consume 1 to 2 peeled fruits approximately 1 hour before bedtime. They can be enjoyed in their natural state or incorporated into a small serving of unsweetened yogurt. The key is to maintain a light, natural, and soothing approach. This carefully timed consumption allows the kiwi's beneficial nutrients to exert their therapeutic effects, while the body transitions into its most profound phase of cellular repair. While not a dramatic intervention, the kiwi fruit stands as one of the most dependable natural agents for restoring brain function and fortifying the visual system throughout the night. Our final entry in this essential trio is a fruit often overlooked, yet it may possess the most potent antioxidant defense mechanism for seniors experiencing difficulties with night vision strain and the pervasive feeling of mental fatigue. Among the array of antioxidant-rich fruits, blackberries frequently find themselves overshadowed by their more popular counterparts. However, for older adults seeking to rejuvenate their cognitive sharpness and shield their delicate retinal cells, Blackberries may indeed represent the most powerful and arguably the most underestimated of the three fruits discussed. What distinguishes blackberries is their exceptionally dense concentration of polyphenols and tannins. These synergistic compounds work in concert to effectively reduce inflammation, enhance microvascular circulation, and provide robust protection to neurons against oxidative injury. Furthermore, unlike certain antioxidants that have a transient presence in the bloodstream, the potent compounds found in blackberries maintain their active status for a more extended duration, thereby offering sustained protection during the hours of the night when vulnerability is at its peak. Within the brain, the polyphenols derived from blackberries have been scientifically shown to improve the intricate signaling pathways between neurons, with a particular emphasis on the prefrontal cortex and the cerebellum, two regions disproportionately affected by age-related decline. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry in 2015 documented significant improvements in motor coordination and short-term memory in rats that were fed a diet enriched with blackberries for a period of 8 weeks. While direct extrapolation of animal study results to human physiology requires caution, these findings strongly indicate the remarkable neurological support that blackberries provide. The implications of blackberry compounds for seniors are particularly pertinent due to their interaction with the blood-brain barrier. With advancing age, this crucial protective barrier can become more permeable, inadvertently allowing oxidative stress to infiltrate and compromise brain tissue with greater ease. The anthocyanins and ellagic acid present in blackberries play a vital role in reinforcing this barrier, thereby limiting the extent of damage and supporting neural recovery during sleep. The retina also reaps significant benefits from blackberry consumption. The intricate network of small blood vessels that nourish the retina and the optic nerve are inherently susceptible to oxidative damage, a risk exacerbated in individuals with pre-existing conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, or those experiencing chronic eye strain. Research published in Nutrients in 2020 revealed that blackberry extract led to an increase in retinal blood flow and a reduction in markers of oxidative damage in patients diagnosed with early-stage macular degeneration. This improved circulation ensures that a greater supply of oxygen and essential nutrients reaches the photoreceptor cells at night, the very cells responsible for enabling us to perceive fine detail, discern light, and detect motion. Without adequate protection, these vital cells degrade, leading to the characteristic symptoms of blurry night vision and a slower processing of visual information. This was precisely the challenge faced by Barbara, one of my patients, a 68-year-old woman who experienced significant difficulty seeing clearly when driving after sunset and noticed a decline in her mental acuity as the evening progressed. A single simple adjustment was integrated into her routine. A handful of fresh blackberries following dinner, consumed on at least 5 nights of the week. Within a mere 6 weeks, her vision in low-light conditions showed a noticeable improvement, and her ability to recall words during conversations became markedly quicker. Barbara herself remarked, "I didn't think a fruit could do that much, but I don't forget names like I used to." Blackberries also contain melatonin in naturally occurring, albeit small, quantities. Melatonin is a hormone that signals the brain, indicating that it is time to wind down and prepare for sleep. While not a sedative in itself, this natural support can enhance the brain's readiness to engage in repair processes during the initial stages of sleep, making evening blackberry consumption particularly beneficial. To achieve the most advantageous results, it is recommended to enjoy approximately half a cup of fresh or frozen blackberries after dinner. The approach should remain simple and natural. For those taking medications for blood pressure or blood thinning, a preliminary consultation with your doctor is advised. However, for the majority of individuals, blackberries offer a gentle and reliable method for supporting brain and vision recovery throughout the night. Daily consumption is not a prerequisite for experiencing benefits. Rather, integrating them into your evening rhythm allows your body to leverage the quiet hours of sleep for essential healing, counteracting the cumulative effects of aging. Now that we have comprehensively examined the unique contributions of each of these three fruits to brain and vision restoration, let us consolidate this knowledge into a practical, easily implementable nightly routine that you can begin enacting tonight. Having now understood the distinct mechanisms through which each of these fruits contributes to well-being, one enhancing memory, another optimizing sleep, and the third bolstering night vision, the logical next step is to translate this knowledge into actionable steps that can be implemented starting this evening. The essence of this strategy lies not in complexity, but in the power of unwavering consistency. Dedicate a mere 10 minutes after your evening meal. This is not about embarking on a restrictive new diet. Rather, it is about providing your brain and eyes with the precise nutritional fuel they require just before they embark on their crucial overnight repair processes. Elaborate recipes are unnecessary. The objective is simply to achieve the right combination at the opportune moment. I frequently recommend the following straightforward routine. Begin by selecting 2 out of the 3 featured fruits. You might alternate your choices from night to night, perhaps opting for a combination of blueberries and kiwi on one evening and blackberries paired with kiwi on the next. This approach not only maintains simplicity and affordability, but also ensures a broad spectrum of essential antioxidants reaches your body. Aim for a modest serving of each fruit, approximately half a cup of berries or 1 to 2 peeled kiwis. It is advisable to consume them slowly, allowing ample time for absorption by ensuring they are eaten at least an hour before you plan to go to sleep. They can be enjoyed fresh, lightly chilled, or incorporated into a small bowl of plain, unsweetened yogurt. It is crucial to avoid adding sugar or pairing them with heavy, indigestible foods, as the goal is gentle absorption and minimal strain on the digestive system. If you are currently taking any evening medications, it is important to ensure that the consumption of these fruits fits harmoniously within your schedule without any potential for interference. Generally, these fruits are safe for regular dietary inclusion. However, if you have specific pre-existing medical conditions, such as advanced diabetes, or are currently on blood-thinning medication, it is paramount to seek guidance from your healthcare provider beforehand. For those individuals who frequently experience dry eyes, struggle with cognitive fog, or suffer from poor sleep quality, the impact of adopting this simple habit may prove surprisingly significant. Within a matter of weeks, many people report waking up feeling noticeably more alert, experiencing reduced strain in their eyes, and possessing a clearer thought process well into the mid-morning hours. The success of this endeavor hinges entirely on your commitment to providing your body with consistent opportunities to heal. This is the fundamental requirement for recovery, not perfection, but the establishment of a beneficial rhythm. Therefore, commence with a single bowl tonight, then repeat the process tomorrow, and gradually you will begin to experience your evenings working in your favor rather than contributing to your discomfort. In our concluding section, I wish to impart a singular message, a reminder that even after navigating 6, 7, or 8 decades of life, your body retains an inherent capacity for healing. It simply requires the right form of assistance and the opportune moment to commence this restorative process. Even as you embrace your 60s, 70s, or 80s, the remarkable capacity of your brain and eyes for healing remains undiminished. They have not surrendered, they are patiently awaiting your support. And it is within the tranquil hours of sleep that this support truly makes its most profound impact. While oxidative stress may have accumulated over many years, your body is inherently equipped with the tools necessary to combat it. You have witnessed how a seemingly simple act, such as consuming a bowl of fruit strategically timed with intention, can effectively recalibrate the delicate balance within your system. Blueberries, kiwi, and blackberries are not to be mistaken for miracle cures, but they undoubtedly serve as invaluable allies. They are natural, readily accessible, and possess a remarkable compatibility with the intrinsic healing processes of your nervous system during the night. You do not require expensive supplements, complex devices, or intricate routines. What you need is rhythm. You need rest. And you need nourishment that communicates in the same language as your cells. Begin this evening. Prepare your fruit with purpose, setting it aside as a deliberate act of self-care. Invest just 5 minutes in tending to your future self, the individual who will awaken with enhanced visual clarity, sharper cognitive function, and a palpable surge of energy to fully embrace the day ahead. If the insights shared in today's presentation have offered you a fresh perspective, I am profoundly gratified that you have remained engaged until the very end. I am Dr. James Porter, and each week on this platform, I endeavor to share natural, science-backed strategies designed to support your health and vitality as you navigate life after 60. Therefore, if this message resonates with you, I warmly invite you to engage by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. You never know whose life might be touched by this timely reminder. Healing does not always announce itself with fanfare. Sometimes it begins with the quietest of choices, a simple fruit, a restorative night's sleep, or the decision to start right here.